Assalamu alaikum. Mr. Moderator, our distinguished guests, brothers and sisters, our friends and our enemies.
We're robbed of our names, robbed of our language, robbed of our religion, which was Islam, robbed of our roots, our culture, our God, who was Allah, okay? Robbed of everything, forced into the black church. But at the same time, that black church really helped us along. It really did, because we were in hell on earth out here in the West. It continued a large part be in hell on earth, you know, but nothing like the past, right? Nothing like the past. Let me ask you something. How many Muslims or Arabs, as you put it, do you know running around burning down the Black Mosque? Have you ever seen it? Have you ever heard of it? Have you ever witnessed it? Has it come on the news? Have you ever seen, today, some man somewhere goes into the Black Mosque and shoots up the practitioners there. Firebomb Black Mosque. Have you ever witnessed this? And even if that happened, would you suspect a Muslim of doing it? No, the first thing you're gonna think is some cracker somewhere got his hands on some Molotov cocktail and burned down the Black Mosque and shot it up. That's what, and that happens. Some cracker always somewhere is shooting down somebody in the mosque somewhere. Okay, all right, that's what it is. Now let me ask you, how many black churches have been burnt down? How many black churches you seen burnt down? Was it the Muslims doing that? Let me ask y'all something. Was it the Muslims burning down the black church? That's the question. Those very same white Christians that brought you baby white Jesus and told you that all the angels and all the saints and all the disciples are lily white, and they gave you the black church because they didn't want to be with you. Okay, that's why you got the church to begin with. They didn't want to worship Jesus with you. They still burning down your churches. They still doing it. You cannot compare us to them. As racist as Muslims are, some Muslims are, they're racist because they are racist. They're not racist because Islam. They are racist because they are Arab. They are racist because they're Pakistani. They are racist because they're Indian, whatever it is. They are racist because they're Egyptian or Iraqi or, you know, that's why they're racist. They're racist because they're Lebanese. They're not racist because they're Muslim. White folks are racist because they are Christian. That's why they're racist. That's why they hate you. You get it? Night and day. Let's keep watching, y'all.
Entity that beat me, that did this to my ancestors. I'm gonna move over to Islam because Islam historically has fought against and has been the mortal enemy of Christianity. So let me move over there and be a militant Muslim, right? So what has Islam in America done for black people other than organize a few groups? Dr. Martin Luther King, when he went to, he was a Muslim, right? But when he went to Africa and saw, right before he died, he went to Mecca, he did his thing, and he realized that Islam was not a race of people. It was anybody could be Islamic, just like anybody can be Jewish, anybody can be Christian, right? He changed his mind a little bit. But then he went to Africa and saw a different version of Islam that didn't line up with what he saw in the Middle East or anywhere else. And he changed his name from Malcolm X to something else. He had an African name before he got killed. So these are things in history that you don't want to, that people don't want to talk about.
Malcolm X is not an African name. Malcolm X is not an African name. Let's keep it a buck. Okay. But his name, they changed it, Al-Hajj Al-Malik Al-Shabazz. That is an African name, family. You can't not divorce Arabic from Africa. It's impossible. He doesn't know. So we're giving him, some leeway because he's being sincere, and we come across these type of questions all the time. Let's keep watching, y'all.
Even Dr. Martin Luther King didn't get killed because I had a dream speech. Dr. Martin Luther King got killed because he started to realize that segregation, like he said, he was leading his people into a fire. He was walking into the fire and he was changing his rhetoric. Dr. Martin Luther King had another speech that got him killed, and he was sounding more like Malcolm X, right? There was a Malcolm King that was about to.
Yes, this is a fact. He started sounding more like Malcolm X. He started speaking about economics. So when you were asking about what Islam has done, you are actually mentioning the things that Islam has done, right? Even Martin Luther King, he had to concede to the economic struggle of black people. Who brought it on the forefront? Who was the ones bringing it on the forefront? It was the Muslims. The Muslims were bringing it on the forefront. We have 5 pillars in Islam, family. Ashahadatain, ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, ashhadu anna Rasulullah. To bear witness that there's nothing worthy of worship except for Allah, that Muhammad, peace upon us, is last slave and is slave and last messenger. Okay, last prophet. Okay, Iqama Salat, to stand for the prayer. Ita'i zakat, to pay the zakat. Pay the zakat. Now, zakat in English, you find it translated as charity. It's not charity. In my opinion, it's not charity. It's not done to charity. Zakat is not charity, nor does it have anything to do with charity. Charity is sadaqah. That is charity, okay? Zakat is more like a group economic system. It is a method in which the society as a whole every year pulls 2.5% of their resources, their wealth together in a pool. And then those who are struggling or whatever in the bottom of that pool, now they get access to this wealth. If you get access to zakat money, you know that can pull you out of poverty. Do you know that? Why do you think that everywhere Islam went, everywhere that Islam spread, poor nations became wealthy nations. People were becoming Muslim because they saw the Muslims are wealthy. You know why? Because of no interest banks, and zakat. That's why they were getting wealthy. Zakat is group economics, okay? I'm just saying, if you look at how zakat works, it does not work like charity. It works like a group economic system. And in my humble opinion, more imams, especially black imams, need to talk about finance way more. Way more. And especially zakat. They need to get on that, especially if you're in the black community. Because the zakat system, if we started practicing the zakat system, especially in the black community, do you know how many people we can pull out of poverty with just zakat only? With just zakat only. Do you know how many people we could pull out of poverty if we had our own non-interest banking system? And we have people in the community that can help us, like Dr. Umar Suleiman, who just happens to have a master's in Islamic finance. The resources are there. The education is there. The people are there. But I digress, family. Just keep watching, y'all. Wait a second, family. And don't forget to support the channel, family.
It happened. And they had to take care of that. Because the last thing they needed was a charismatic leader who had the ear of millions of African Americans to get militant. Because as long as they had Dr. King and they had Malcolm X, they had two polar figures that, because they were publicly defiant against each other's strategies, they balanced each other out, right? But when they both started to align in their ways of thinking, that'd have been way too much. You would have united the Muslim blacks and the Christian blacks, which would have been an absolutely massive organized organization, and that would have changed a lot of things. Organized and financed and connected organizations together. Outside of the organization structure of these religions, what have the religions actually done for us? Is it really the religion or is it us?
That's too much now. That's a bit too much, right? Because he just basically gave a big tazkiyah or like a recommendation for both the like a Christian Muslim alliance with Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, and then he turns around and says, "Well, what have you done for us?" Come on, man. Come on. Now he's kind of reaching a little bit. That one is a little bit reachy. Okay. What is the Pan-African community done for us, family? You know what I mean? Islam has done a hell of a lot for black folk. A hell of a lot. Actionably, researchably. Like, you can look it up. Anybody can look it up. Okay. Look up Mansa Musa. Look up Uthman Dan Fodio. Look up the Zenji Rebellion. Look up the Mali Rebellion. Look up all this stuff. Look up the huge amount of scholarship that became up the Islamic world. The black Islamic world. Just look it up. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, for me, there are two Christian standouts. Martin Luther King, one of them, right? And Nat Turner, one of them, right? These are the two Christian standouts. Okay. What do you think of the Muslim standards? It's like night and day. It's uncomparable. Muslims are already here in the Americas long before Columbus, trading already, building mosque already, trading currency already. Like, where are these black Christians trading currency? You know what I'm saying? Like, anyways, let's keep watching, yo.
Look at our Christianity in our schools, how we practice it. Are we really practicing Christianity, or are we practicing continuous African spiritual tradition, and we continue to keep calling it Christianity? Because our Christianity don't look like white people.
Paper gold. You see, black folks are chumps. If America were to tell you to bring all the rocks in this country to her, and she'll give you $1 million for it, you'll do it. And the next day she'll tell you, we're using rocks for currencies, chump.